Hi guys, I'm at the Changi International Airport, and in today's episode, I'm going to show you guys an economical way to eat at an airport. Now, whenever I'm traveling, I'm always having a hard time finding a place to eat at the airport that's more affordable because it's really expensive. They usually double, triple the cost that you find on the streets. But in the airport here at Changi Terminal 1, they have a staff cantina. And basically it's a staff food court just for the employees, but it's open to the public. And they have a variety of food. They have Indonesian food, they have Malay food, they have Singaporean food. Also they have Indian, Korean, and Japanese. So you have a lot of choices to choose from. If you're arriving here in Singapore and you're hungry and you want to find a place to go that's more economical to eat, try the staff food court. And I'm really excited to show you guys this food court. I'm going to show you guys how to get there from Terminal 1 right at the arrival area. So let's go check it out. All right, when you arrive here at the Terminal 1, you'll see the jewel sign here, and then you look off to the left there, it says coach, and we take a left here and walk this way. Then we arrive here at the coach sign here, take a right and walk up the door. And then you'll take a left here. Here you are. We are here at the staff canteen or the staff food court, and there is a lot of selection here. There is Indian food, there is Malay, there's also Chinese, and I also saw pho. So let's go ahead and see what we can find. All right, I think we're gonna start our first food stall here at this place where you can mix plate. So basically you can have meat and vegetable together, and you can choose. You can have 3 veggies, 1 meat, 2 veggies, and so on and so forth. So let's try this one first. Get the pork belly there. Also get the cutlet. Also get the broccoli. Okay guys, here we are. We're at the secret staff canteen. Actually, not too much of a secret for the staff. They all come here, but they're also open to the public. So they have pricing for both the staff and the public when it comes to having food here. So we went to get nasi lemak first, and 2 different stalls, they were out of nasi lemak this morning. So we stopped by this place that had all this Chinese food sitting out, and it's called economic rice plate. So basically you can choose what you want on top of having some rice. So I chose to have some cutlet, as well as some pork belly, braised pork belly, and also some greens here, so we got some broccoli. Now, I love meat, but I can't just have meat. I have to have some kind of vegetable to kind of balance it out. But this canteen is really spacious, has a lot of different food stalls available. So this is really easy to get to from the Jewel. As you arrive, you just walk down here, it's just steps away. And so you come down here, it's spacious, plenty of space to have luggage down here as well. Let's go ahead and try some of this cutlet. Good color though. Now, this isn't gonna be the best Malaysian food or Singaporean food you get, but this is made for the staff here, so to save some money when you're coming to the airport. Airport food is expensive, you know, so for me, I try to find economical ways to have a dining experience here at the airport prior to going on a trip or maybe arriving at a trip. So if you arrive here on a layover and you're budget conscious and you want some food that's traditional, authentic Singaporean, Malaysian, Chinese food, then you should probably come down and check out the staff food court. All right, let's try one of my favorite things here. It is the pork belly. Meaty, tender. That's really good actually. Also has a hint of a little bit of fire spice in there. This is really good. I didn't have like the high standards expected coming here at staff canteen, but this is actually really good. So I think this is tofu, guys. I think they have a mix of tofu and pork belly. Yeah, it is tofu. I love tofu, so having a combination of tofu and pork belly in the same sauce, wow, this is really good. So we'll finish up this meal here, and then we're going to go show you some more food here at Staff Canteen. All right, we have some Singaporean food here. I think this is Indonesian food. And then also we have some North and South Indian food. So you got a lot of variety of different foods down here in just one area. And as you can see, they have green plates here. The green plates means halal. So they have separated out restaurants, as well as when you take your plate back, you know where to take it back to. But I think I'm gonna try some of the Indian food here to show you guys. And one of the popular things down here is roti, and it's like a flatbread there. They also have prada. All right guys, round two, and we are going off and trying some roti. Actually, they call it prada down here as well, but they call it roti prada. And I ordered the plain, but to me, it looks like it has egg in it. So let me go ahead and open it up for you because you can kind of see what it looks like. Yeah, this is egg. So this is an egg roti or prada. So this is freshly made. As you can see the egg there. And so for those of you guys that are not familiar with roti or prada, it's a flatbread. They basically make a dough and stretch it out, and then they fry it on an open skillet. And they use a lot of oil. Sometimes they use less oil. But this one here is very light. Doesn't have much oil on it. And one of the best parts of this is you order this, you get this fresh. So just a kind of a little secret, right? When you're ordering food and you want some fresh food, order a prata or roti because they make it fresh for you. They also included some dal. And so I'm gonna go ahead and dip some of this prata into this dal. And they did offer a choice of dal or chicken or I think mutton curries. But I chose dal because I like dal, so. Yeah, that's really good. Dal's more vegetarian, but this is a great dipping curry. So if you have a big family and you guys are looking for something to eat, right here you can actually have a food court that has multiple different kinds of places you can go. And you can all get different foods and come sit down in one spot. They have Japanese food here. They also have pho, Vietnamese food here, the Malay food, Singaporean food, Indian food, you name it, they got it here. So kind of a variety of selections of different things you can choose from. And I think it's great for families. Also, if you're an individual traveling by yourself and you want something to eat that's more affordable, but then not, at the same time you don't want to sit down in a restaurant, right here is a great location as well, and try some authentic Singaporean food or Malaysian food. So they have different variations of different products here. We got the egg one here. They also offer you like chicken, or also the plain, also mutton, so different flavors of prada. Of course, Changi Airport has a lot of other food areas. They have restaurants. They also have a food court area. They have McDonald's. So they have a lot of different areas you can eat. But if you're on a budget and you want to try to save some money when going in or out of this airport, this food court, affordable pricing, it's very similar to going to like the hawker centers right here in the downtown area of Singapore. Come here, different stalls offer different kinds of food, but they're more authentic local food cuisines. But when coming to Singapore, you probably don't think of prada as a food that you have to try. But my recommendation-wise, prada is one of the must-try foods when you come here. All right, we finished this up, and now we'll go ahead and see what else we can find. Here is the pho restaurant I was mentioning earlier. Also down here, we have also Japanese and Korean food here. Big selection. Ramen, we have katsu, we also have kimchi fried rice. Alright guys, they have some popular desserts here in Singapore. They have ice kacang, and also they have chendol. And they also have some other jellies and puddings. And there's one food that you want to try here when you come to Singapore is the Kai toast and some poached eggs. Just a recommendation. All right, guys, I think our final thing is going to be some noodles. So let's see if we can find some noodles here. All right, we're going to one of my favorite things to get here in Singapore. It's called Laksa, and it's a wonderful noodle dish here. It has coconut cream in there as well. Yeah, so it's a warm and comforting noodle dish, and I really enjoy it here in Singapore. So I want to introduce you guys to not only the staff food court, but also the foods here that are good foods here, local foods of Singapore. And so let's go check out this Laksa. And as you can see, they have this big shrimp in here. It still has a shell on it. Looks like some wontons here, and also some crispy tofu skin. And we put on some of the green onions here, as well as some of the fried shallots. Oh, look at these noodles. So we got the kway teow noodles, more of the flat rice noodles. So when you're up there, you can choose what kind of noodles to get. So big fan of rice noodles. So nice big flat noodles like this, kway teow noodles are really nice. And this is the coconut curry broth I was talking about earlier. Ooh, this looks so good. It smells so good too. All right, these noodles, let's try these noodles. Wow, the broth. Oh, this coconut curry broth is good. Has the right level of spice to it. Also, it's a little bit more creamier. It has a lot of creaminess to it. And laksa, you guys got to try laksa. It's really good. A little wonton. Oh wow. Also, tofu skin. It's crispy, but you want to put it into the broth, the curry broth here, coconut curry broth. There you go. Take a little bit of the broth with it, just like that. Yeah, the tofu skin starts out really hard, but yeah, put it in the broth. It absorbs all of the coconut broth. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was so good. I'm just a fan of Singapore food, so whenever I eat Singapore food, even in the staff food court, I get excited to eat it. I'm at the restaurants, I get excited. Here I am at the food court, I get excited. So this is a secret food court to the general public. So it's not a secret anymore. I'm telling you guys that you can come here and enjoy food from Singapore for a very affordable cost at the staff food court. Okay, that is the staff food court here at Changi International Airport here at Terminal Number 1. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. I want to give you guys an idea of where you can have a more economical meal here in Singapore Airport. Also not that, but also you can try some of the traditional foods of Singapore, Malaysia, India. So come by and try some of the food down here at the staff food court. Airport food is expensive, so if you're on a budget and you want to travel, this is the place they want to come. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, be sure to give a thumbs up. And as always, guys, I appreciate your support. Have yourself a wonderful day, and we'll see you back in the next video. Bye-bye.